Yes, hi. I'm back again with another video today, and I want to talk about the war or the spiritual warfare or the psychological warfare on the black woman at this time. And when I say the warfare, the psychological warfare that's being done on the black woman, I mean the the overall feelings of the black woman, how everybody feels about the black woman, like her being the angry. I'm trying to say is the angry black woman. That all of us are angry and mad at the world, and we don't know how to act. We're all ratchet, and we're not goddesses or we're not queens, and all other women of other races are better than us, and I keep hearing this from our own men, from our own brothers, and a lot of times we do act out, a certain way, but to get down to it is the basis of just the anger that we have all stems from our life experiences dealing with certain black men. Not saying that all black men are the same, but if the black man that you have been dealing with was abusive, a liar, cheater, so you have a right to be angry. If you were molested by a man that was supposed to protect you, such as your father, your grandfather, then you carried it throughout your life. And a lot of black women are angry because they felt like the men that should have been protecting them are the men that hurt them and the men that continue to hurt them. So this is where you get the angry woman syndrome or the angry woman theory from. All black women are angry. Okay, that may be true for some of us, that we're angry because oftentimes we often left alone to take care of our children by ourselves, so we become the man and the woman, the mother or the father, and mother and the father in the relationship, with the children. And so it's caused us to take on a feminine and a masculine. We have to take on a feminine and a masculine role. More so a masculine role because we have to, be the protector and the provider, And a lot of black women are angry because they are left alone, to take care of their children, and a lot of us are left alone, to fend for ourselves. So we're angry about that, but you don't see other men or other races, they take care of their women, they protect their women, they provide and care for their women without any complaints. With a black man, like, why should I have to take care of a black woman? She go 50-50. What's this 50-50 thing? I'm saying, because if you're a mother and a wife and you provide, everything in your household, you take care of everything in that household, that is a job. What men don't understand is having children, raising children, taking care of a household is also a job, you know, and but they don't look at it like that. They want you to go out and work and come back home and do all those other things. By the end of the day, you're tired, you're worn out, you have no energy to do anything for yourself, let alone try to raise a family, So and the be with your husband later on night to give him some good loving, he's gonna want that good loving at night, but you too tired, you worn out, so that leaves us worn out and tired, and a lot of us are angry about that, and we're angry because, of childhood molestation issues that happen to us by our fathers, our grandfathers, uncles in our families, you know, like my situation. My grandfather was a child molester, a serial child molester. He molested his own children and his grandchildren, girls including the boys. And that's the reason why I believe my grandmother, she died of cancer at the early age of 54, because she held all that pain in. She could never get away because, back then women couldn't, they didn't have, the power to get up and, work and go out and be independent. They had to take a lot of crap. The men cheated on them, they had outside children and whole families, and it's the same thing now. It's the same thing that's being perpetuated in our environment now, in our, community, in the black community. It's the same scenarios, it's just being played out. And so black women are basically angry, I'm a child, who was a victim of child molestation from the ages of 4 to 11 years old by my grandfather. So, I know that's a lot of women's stories. That's my story too, And that's, a lot of us are angry, because our black men keep saying that we're angry. But why are we angry? Because y'all are not living up to the men that y'all supposed to be living up to. Y'all are, you know, not being responsible, holding yourself accountable for the things that you have done to the black woman or in order for her to be so angry. If you've been a lying, cheating, manipulative man, all women are not the same. But you can only take a good woman and push her so far until she cracks. You understand? So we want to be treated just as fairly as any other woman. The black woman is the most downtrodden woman on this planet, and we are the mothers of this planet. We have given birth to all other women on this planet. Every other woman comes from us, but we get no honor and we get no respect. And as black women, we should stand up and defend our rights, as the mothers of this planet. But we can't do it, and we can't, live up to what we say we are if we out here acting ratchet. Most of us don't, we don't, we loud, some of us are loud and angry, we had an angry vibe. So it's time for us to heal that. And if healing means to let go of the very thing that hurt you, the man that's with you, if he's not a good man for you, let that go. If any woman on this planet has the right to go to any other race of man and run from anybody and go to another race, it should be the black woman, because we are the most downtrodden, and it's by our own men. We are told we the worst women, the worst mothers. You know, we're not the smartest. We want, and a lot of things I can say about a lot of black women. We need to work on. The attitude, yes, because we've been through things, so we have an attitude about a lot of things, but it's only because of the anger and that we have, because of things that were perpetrated on us by the men that were supposed to love and protect us. So that angers us. If you're constantly in relationships with brothers and they constantly repeat the same things over and over again, like, lying and cheating and sleeping around and, passing out STDs, it's a lot of that going around. It's serious out here. So, and everybody seems to think that they can just go and sleep around and just sleep with people. No, not in these days and times. No, no. Mm-mm. But the thing about it, what I'm trying to get to point to is all black women are not angry. And if some of us are angry, we are the ones that are becoming healers, to teach the women how to heal themselves from uh, the issues that we need to heal ourselves from, the traumas that we experience, as abuse, rape, um, domestic violence. A lot of us experience domestic violence. By the hands of our own men. I was in a situation. I was in a 4-year relationship, and I've been in two relationships where I was physically abused. Yeah, two relationships where I was physically abused. One where I physically had to go to the hospital. It was that bad. I mean, I had knots all over my face, my head, everywhere. And they was one like, how could this happen? And this happened to a man that was a liar, and that was cheating on me, and that was toxic to me. And I was the faithful one in the relationship. Understand? But he was accusing me of everything under the sun, and he was doing everything under the sun, even sleeping with my best friend. But he felt the need to be abusive to me because he was a narcissistic asshole. And black men don't want to say that they have a problem controlling their man parts. If you understand what I'm saying, that right there controls a lot of our brothers, and that's the reason why they can't get a lot of things done, because they're too busy concentrating on that head instead of what's going on in this head. You understand? They don't understand. The thing is, they need to find out what's going on in this head, get a plan in this head, and stop thinking with this head, which is leading to kids all over the place, STDs, where the penis now become a weapon of mass destruction, and a lot of brothers think it's okay to just sleep around and sleep with different women, and it's not going to be no consequences behind those actions. No, it's not okay. If you want to be a brother who's polygamous, fine, go and be polygamous, but do not say you're going to be monogamous and be sleeping around with different women. So this is the video I want. I just want to finish this. I'm gonna finish this up and say that it's a war on the black woman, and it's time for us to heal ourselves and become the queens, the goddesses that I know we can be, and to live up to who we're supposed to be, the empress, the queens, and not this degenerate, crazy, wretched woman running around that's wild and loose and boisterous and loud, and nobody wants to deal with her. So that's the woman that we want to get rid of in 2020. And we want the real divine feminines to stand up and live up to our divine power as the divine feminine. And that is to heal this planet and to come back into our feminine power, which is the power that we should be operating in, and not this masculine energy that we've had to take on because of us not being in our rightful positions, positions as the divine feminine. And we're gonna need our brothers to help us do this. We need y'all, and we need y'all support, and we need y'all love, and we need y'all understanding of this mission that we must accomplish together. So to that I say, Ashe, and I'll be back y'all again. Peace, love, light, and darkness.